Sri Sharda Devi and Her Divine Play, Chapter 11, page 164. Ramakrishna's closest surviving relatives were his brother Rameshwar's children, Ramlal, Lakshmi and Shivaram. Ramlal was the main priest of the Kali temple in Dakshineshwar, and he and his brother Shivaram spent most of their time there. Lakshmi stayed in Dakshineshwar with her brothers and did not go to Kamarpakur with Holy Mother. Lakshmi was outgoing and enjoyed singing and dancing to entertain devotees. But Holy Mother was shy and unassuming. At 34 years old, for the first time in her life, Holy Mother began to live alone. Holy Mother was supposed to receive a monthly pension of 7 rupees from the Dakshineshwar temple authorities. But Ramlal and the temple cashier Deenu told Trilokyanath Bishwas, the owner, that Holy Mother was being taken care of by the master's devotees. As a result, Trilokya stopped her monthly pension. However, the master had left a small amount of money with Balram. Balram had invested this money and he gave the interest of 5 or 6 rupees to Holy Mother every month. The master's monastic disciples were themselves struggling to survive and were not aware of Holy Mother's difficult situation. In addition, her own mother and brothers were extremely poor and could not help her. Holy Mother had rice from the paddy fields, one of which had been bought by Ramakrishna in the name of Raghuvir, the family deity. She husked the paddy to make rice and grew some spinach and vegetables behind her hut. Sometimes she could not even afford to buy salt. Swami Sharadananda later remarked, "We never dreamed that Mother did not even have the means to buy salt. Whatever she cooked, she offered to Raghuvir and then ate the prasad." Generally, Orthodox Hindu widows eat one vegetarian meal a day and at night have a light meal of whatever is available, such as sweets, fruits or milk. Holy Mother had only a few saris, which gradually became worn out. Sometimes she patched the cloth or else closed a hole by tying a knot in the fabric. Holy Mother followed Ramakrishna's advice and lived alone in Kamarpakur. Because she was so shy, she knew only a few neighbors. Prasannamayi of the Laha family, a staunch devotee of the master, and Dhanikamarini, the master's godmother, became Holy Mother's guardians. Either Prasannamayi's maidservant or Dhani's sister, Shankari, stayed with Holy Mother at night, so that no one could gossip about her character. Dhani's brother ran errands for her. Life was difficult for a young Hindu widow at that time. An Orthodox Hindu widow was obliged to follow ruthless social rules that forbade her from remarrying. She was supposed to live like a nun. She had to wear a white sari and shave her head. She could not wear any jewelry. She could eat one vegetarian meal a day and was required to cook her food with sea salt or rock salt. She was also expected to serve everyone in her husband's joint family as if she were a maidservant. A widow was lucky if she had inherited some money or if she had children who could take care of her. Most of the villagers in Kamarpakur were not educated. In addition, they were conservative, narrow-minded, superstitious, unkind and unsympathetic. In the name of religion, the village leaders followed their traditional caste and social rules and rigorously imposed them on helpless widows. Some leaders of society even used young widows to fulfill their carnal desires. Truly, it was a curse to become a widow in Hindu society in that era. In Kamarpakur, Holy Mother's initial problems were financial, but she soon started to face social difficulties as well. As long as Golapma stayed with her, no village woman dared say anything about Holy Mother's lifestyle. But when Golapma left for Calcutta, some narrow minded conservative village women and men began criticizing Holy Mother. They complained that she did not behave as a Brahmin widow should. She did not shave her head and she wore gold bracelets and a red bordered sari. Holy Mother later said, "When I left Brindavan and went to Kamarpakur, the villagers began to gossip about me. I took off my bangles out of fear of public criticism. The master appeared before me and said, 'Don't take off the bangles. Don't you know the Vaishnava Tantra?' I replied, 'No, I don't know anything about the Vaishnava Tantra.' He said, 'This afternoon, Gauri Dasi will come and tell you about it.' Gauri Dasi arrived that afternoon and I told her everything. She began to quote from the scriptures and explained to me, 'Mother, your husband is Chinmaya, pure consciousness. The master is ever present and you are the goddess Lakshmi. It will bring the world bad luck if you wear a widow's clothing and do not wear jewelry. According to Vaishnava Tantra, a woman whose husband is Krishna is never a widow.' I put my bangles back on." Holy Mother ignored the villagers' criticism and continued to wear her bangles and red bordered sari. The village women went to Prasannamayi, whom everyone respected for her piety and mature judgment, and asked for her opinion of Holy Mother's unorthodox conduct. Prasannamayi, who had insight into Ramakrishna and Holy Mother, said, "Do not criticize either of them. They possess a divine nature." This silenced the villagers for a while. Jai Ma.